I imagine I'm probably getting close. Okay. 84216. So I'm assuming that is June 21st of whatever year this is. I've been fascinated by a peculiar piece of furniture I've discovered in storage, a strange box with a removable dial in front that's confiscated from a worker some time ago. I was instantly drawn to it, though I'm not sure why. When I put my ear on the mechanism, I can hear it faintly clicking like a clock. Without Calibri's help, it has become much harder to coordinate the logistics cater. If there is anything good to say about that woman, it is how she knows how to make others respect her orders, despite her minuscule stature. I went to see her today, but her room is still locked. I had a dream tonight. Another memory of my gestalt life, I believe. I was wearing my uniform. There was a young woman, her hair white as snow, and I was conducting some sort of test. I had a deck of cards with astronomical symbols on them, and I asked her to guess the planet on the card I was holding. I was playing with that mechanical lockbox again, of which I am now sure is some kind of astronomical calendar, where I suddenly remembered a conversation I had with another replica when I was inspecting the mining site. However, it was clearly a model I have never seen before, some type of engineer with an orange chess piece. In my memory, she was just another member of our staff, but no such replica was ever stationed on Sapinski. Replica memory is not the most reliable, they say, but never before I have experienced such a strange phenomenon. The little enigma of that box could only distract me from the chaos around me for so long. All the box contained was a small notebook, of which all pages turned out to be blank. It has been miserable since our beloved commander has fallen ill, a long for a stirring guidance, that overwhelming authority in which she raised the room. More sick, making my work even harder, ever harder. How are you meant to shoulder this workload with no reinforcements? My only consolation is that our protector staff decreases, so does the workforce we oversee. While more and more replica end up in the hospital wing, gestalt workers seem to succumb much too fast for any attempts at treatment. Another diary filled for no benefit but my own satisfaction. I've not ordered a new one yet since I spent my ration marks on that marvelous looking fountain pen, but I guess I'll make use of that notebook. Ulster. That's what type of unit we are, as an Ulster unit. Combat engineer, primarily designed for orbital service. Lower the best suit of specialist sappers and scouts. Yeah, we already read this one. Looks like I need to go to the library first. Alright, we got some more lore in here. Oh, Known Issues Part 3. Previous experience with these replica models has given us insight into regulators and their behavior that stem from the original neuropatterns used for these units. Due to the sensitive nature of this information, okay, blah blah blah. In HI, this node is extremely stable. Little has to be done to keep Menace happy. They all get along with most other models thanks to their sometimes submissive, sometimes motherly personality. Unlike other models, diary keeping is not mandatory for persona stabilization. Small stuffed animals may be given as fetish objects, though those resembling cats should be avoided as they may cause resurfacing gestalt memories. And that's the boss we fought. That's the first boss we fought. Other units work best when left alone. They do not mix with their own type. They usually become very emotionally dependent on their commander. Others are very susceptible to prior resonant suggestion, making them fairly easy to control. However, they become bored very easily and may need new fair shots at regular intervals for stabilization. Repair spray. The Colibri, great care should be given to Colibris. Their neoplan is very unstable, and their bioresonance, which makes them very susceptible to influence from others. Like most bioresonant individuals, Colibris will often subconsciously create an emotional feedback loop, imitating and then broadcasting their emotions on those around them, acting as a sort of amplifier. Okay, that explains the little radio thing we had to do. While they are trained to recognize and disengage this behavior, already unstable units can sometimes spiral into persona degradation due to their bioresonant connection. Neuropattern development in Colibris varies less than in other models. The constant exchange of memories and emotions between units of a keto acts as a signal that buffers extreme changes. I hope I'm pronouncing that word right. However, once the majority of units in a keto degrade, they will drag remaining units down with them. Because of this, it's important to decommission Colibri units instantly when they begin to degrade. For persona stabilization, Colibri should have access to a well-stocked library. Who are you? You are not one of our staff. The others have changed. We no longer sing in unison. I used to be able to see into their minds. We were as one. Together we guided them all, but I can't understand their thoughts anymore. I've never been so alone before. They're still together, and I'm here outside, and they won't let me in. I cannot stand their song anymore. This is the only place where I don't have to hear them. This is the only place I'm safe. Should I become like the others too? At least I wouldn't be alone. I hate this. Alignment. Where do I have to align to? There we go. Astrolabe. Okay, I know right where that goes. Oh. Oh, that was it. Administrator's key. Shrine diary. I started yet another diary. How time flies. The work is dull and monotonous as ever in Sotopinski. But a bright light illuminates my day. Today I was invited to a meeting by Commander Falk, and she was magnificent as ever. Another day passes during my meeting with the commander. Today I felt the strangest sensation of familiarity as I sat with her. Suddenly our meeting was interrupted by an unexpected power outage. I've been feeling strangely paranoid these days. Never before have felt so strongly the sensation of deja vu as I've had these past few days. When I checked the pages of my diary today, I noticed that for some inexplicable reason, I seem to have dated my previous entry with today's date. What an embarrassing mistake. Every day feels a bit like I've lived it before, and even stronger, it's the sensation that something is somehow just slightly out of place. Why is my diary filled with entries I cannot recall writing? Why are they all dated to today? What has the loss of my beloved kind of finally gotten to my mind? Am I going insane? I fear what will happen to me if anyone finds out. I'm alone in this. If they discover my notes, I'll be decommissioned too. Something is wrong, I can feel it. Is this really madness? When I read the pages of my diary, I recall events that never happened. A yesterday that never was. Yet it feels as real as the one I actually experienced. This cannot literally be a defect of my mind. It feels as though in this room I peer into another version of reality. How? I do not know. Perhaps I too have become sick like the others without realizing, but I will not succumb. I saw accumulation of reproduction errors and gradual corruption of information, a story misremembered, slowly morphing with each retelling, like genetic material, mutating and evolving, like the replica mind copied over and over from an aging template. I do not know, but I will find out. The answer is liable. I can feel it. Someone or something calls me from there in the mind. Success. Okay, I guess we're going down to the mine. Chapter 2. I've done this countless times before. You don't belong here. So Issa just killed Adler. Or at least severely hurt him. I don't need... That way's blocked off. This is such an interesting game. And I'm at the part now where it says supposedly the game gets really good, so... From what I hear. High power mining lasers. Wait, is that... That's what that one boss was shooting at us. It was one of those. Nitro Express ammo. What? Oh, I can incinerate targets. Rifle ammo. It's worth it that everyone has disappeared. I still haven't found any trace of Elster. If this she had never been here, something's wrong with the protectors. Those that are still around. I got spied immediately sneaking out of the medical wing, and she let a monster scream as she chased after me. When I looked back, I saw her face, and now I can't forget. It looked like she had been in some horrible accident. Still got no map data. Okay, yep, mining, nuclear tech, high-risk security replica. Are we gonna have to fight those down here? You're not a protector, are you? What brings you here? I'm Bear. If you're down here, you're probably looking for something. I'd help you, but one my hide looks fat and I can't move. I'm pretty much done for, so you can just leave me here. So don't worry about it, okay? It'd be a waste of resources. I think your friend can supply the power outlet. Wait, did I still have the administrator key? No, I don't. Okay, so this is just... Why do I get this is like this is gonna be a boss? If I was doing a game, 3 bosses like this, maybe 4. Oh shoot. Yes. Repair spray. Defective lock. A giant mining hole. More mining lasers. It looks like this is where Adler fell in. Oh, another first-person sequence. Ooh. As the shadows lengthen. This is gonna unlock another memory for us, isn't it? That where Blackstars rather strange moon so close to the skies, but stranger still. Song of unsung tears, I shall dry and die. This is definitely an indie game. There's something over there. It calls me and I see a flesh will become one, but I can never go back to being me. It's just out of reach. Are we in the hospital wing? And in the darkness the dead shall be offered a light and holy spices so that they may find a way out of this cursed place. Okay, there's another door right here. Is there a door over here? There is. It's unlocked from the other side. Oh, I can't carry any more stun rods. Oops. Large wooden doll. Every space I have is taken up. Please, this place, this leave. Am I in? Where am I at now? Nowhere. I'm in nowhere. Alright, that's... Oh wait, no. I can go. Large wooden doll. I don't even want to know. No, I don't want to drop down again. Look from the other side. Even the darkest of the song of the cosmos can still be heard in the ethers, the sound of the stars. Up to the microphone. Oh. We just need to buy time for her to kill it. Three thermite flares. Okay. Regent's ring. Oh, signal flare shells. Alright, so I'm gonna clear that room out. Alright, those are destroyed. Those will never come back to life. Alright, I got rid of the reagents ring. This too shall pass. Defective lock. There's something in the floor. Oh no, the signal flares. Flare gun. Okay, so I got one shot. Oh, okay. Well, I figured out why I was taking damage because I was running into those one things. Okay. I got the Plate of Eternity. Wait, this door wasn't open before. A prison from which the only escape is death. Deep below, the dreamer floats in the sea of flights. The red-eye birthing a new world from their dream for eternity, and each time the dreamer turns over in their sleep, the world turns over to until only the flesh remains. A small bottle of sharply of ammonia. Ammonia is used to clean it, if I'm not mistaken. I'm kind of lost on what to do next. Right, I should be back up to that perfect health. Make her up. It's you, Alistair, right? Thank you for your help. Did you find who you were looking for yet? Ah, that rifle? I don't think I want to use it again. You can have it. I'm so exhausted I feel sick. It's hard to breathe. The air in this place feels like you can bite it. It's like there's fog inside. I think I need a moment to rest. Alright, we got the rifle. Nitro Express ammunition. Oh, you can only put 2 in there at a time. It looks like the stun rod is also part of the... It looks like my pistol's pretty done for at the moment.